You know what time it is? Red Zone Rant, we're live, let's get it. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. CST, bringing the heat. You ready? You ready? Step in the booth, it's a lyrical race. Red Zone Rant, we own the space. Ain't no holding back, turning up the flame. Opinion so hot, chill in your name. Topics that matter, streets on our backs. Spitting truth bombs, no time for acts. In the zone, we're live with the team. Red Zone Rant, it's a passionate dream. Every heartbeat, every tone is supreme. Join the movement, unravel the scheme. In the zone, where we ignite. Every Wednesday night, keeping minds in sight. Red Zone.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Sunday edition of the Red Zone Rant. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
How you doing on this fine Sunday morning?
I'm doing all right.
Great.
Yeah. Drinking cup from the championship Eagles cup. Drinking my coffee. So I'm feeling pretty champion today.
Don't choke on it, Rock. Don't choke on it.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty champion today.
There you go. Got to show them colors when you can.
You know what I mean? There you go. But we're 11 weeks away, sirs.
Yeah.
No.
We're 4 weeks away.
Everybody always bitches and complains about, don't push life, and I'm one of them.
No, I made it. Yeah.
I hate going without football.
What'd you say?
Eric, what'd you say? You don't know.
What happened?
All right.
We're asking you what you said.
Oh, I
said
was talking
something.
to my mom. I'm sorry.
All right. I was like, I didn't understand anything he said. All right. Well, that's why, because you wasn't talking to me.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm going to share this out. So anything happened newsworthy? Uh-oh. There he is. What's up?
No.
What's up there, guys?
What's up,
Hey,
fellas?
there's the bearded one.
May
What's
have
going on, bearded
my
one?
alarm, but I'm here.
Yeah. Don't be late again. You understand?
Do I send him a message or I'll just? He's probably just who knows?
I was out fucking cold. I literally just woke up like 3 minutes ago.
Damn.
Well, maybe I should have sent you a message. It's all good, bro.
Yeah, but the next time you send him a message, you'll be busy for real.
It's usually how it is. Usually I catch him probably doing something, and
this motherfucker be like, when he doesn't send me the message, I need it. But when I don't need it, he sends it. What the fuck, baby? Leave me alone.
That's how it goes.
Oh, shit.
I don't think there's any news. I haven't heard any more current news.
No, nothing's going on right now. Right now, it's in a state of fucking lull, like Ken said the other day. And I was like, you know what? That's the perfect fucking word to call what this is. This is a fucking lull. We're just sitting here waiting for shit to happen, and nothing's going to happen because it's in that set of fucking months where teams don't want to make any more moves right now because they don't want to disrupt what they already have.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you're not going to see anything until training camp goes on, and if somebody doesn't live up to expectation, it'll be holy shit! The guy's not what he thought what we thought he was. We got to hurry up and go get somebody that's actually going to come through.
But you're not going to do anything right now in the June and July of the months of football. June and July of months of football are the most, like you said, low months that there is because you don't want to test any waters. You can't really test any waters. You can't really find out who's doing what, who can do what. Who's in shape, who isn't in shape.
Well, Rock, I understand why you think about the in shape and not in shape because from your era, a lot of guys were going to football camp to get in shape.
Yeah.
Now these guys work out all year round doing all this shit. So they're already not game ready, but already in shape to where they can go out and do these football drills for camp. It's just getting game ready now.
I mean, I understand. Yeah, you're right. Back in my day, man, shit, these motherfuckers were smoking a pack of Marlboros and drinking beer on a summer. You know what I mean? They didn't give a fuck.
Some bitch would come in 50 pounds overweight.
Right. He's been drinking beer and fucking having barbecue all summer. He don't give a shit. You know? And then you watch them come in here, man, and they're like, what the fuck you been doing? Get in shape, bro. And then, somehow, some way, they're able to work that shit off. But like you said, they don't do that no more. But I want to know who's going to be ready for game day. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about, man. Who's mentally ready to take those hits. I mean, what's exciting is Zach Barnes said that the Eagles defense, he said, is already ahead of what they were last year at this time. So hearing that, man, I'm very encouraged.
Good morning, Yoli. Welcome to the show.
Yoli, what's up?
Yoli. It's Yoli. Yoli's our good fan. She follows all the shows. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, man, it's a sit around.
What is Yoli a fan of, if you don't mind me asking? I'm not sure who she's a fan
Yoli,
of.
she's a Packer fan. She's a
Packer? Okay, she's a Packer.
Bro, she's from Chicago, got like 8 brothers who are all Bears fans, and she's the only Packer fan in her family.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. She's a brave one, isn't she?
Yeah.
No. She was just the smartest out of all of her siblings.
Yeah, that's
But you got to have bravery in order to go to the Tide. You know what I mean, Ken? To go the other way of the Tide, especially picking your arch enemy. Come on, man. That takes some fucking balls. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
I'm sure all holidays are fun at her house.
Oh, I'm sure they are. That's why I jokingly told a friend of mine, I said, do you ever see your cousin down in Maryland? I said, not during the holidays. I said, why? I said, because he's a Redskin fan. I said, could you imagine turkey dinner between us? That wouldn't work the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you. Fuck you. I said, turkey dinner and Thanksgiving be all over the fucking kitchen floor. Be like, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm playing around and exaggerating, of course, but man, you can imagine the arguments that we would have,
I'm from Chicago. Like 2 of us are Packer fans, 2 of us are Bear fans, and I'm talking about my brothers. There's 4. We're split.
My brothers and I, we're all over the fucking map with our teams. There's me, a Packers fan. My one brother's a Raiders fan, and the other one's a Steelers fan.
Yeah. Well, see.
Well,
and my old man's a Giants fan.
And clearly the smart ones are sitting here. So there we go.
Well, I got 2 brothers, and neither one of them could give 2 shits about football or sports. The only thing they like is UFC.
Bro, they weren't raised right.
No. See, they do like sports. They just like combat sports.
They like combat, right? I mean, because they both will sit back and watch every UFC event that comes across the fucking board. Bro, but don't come in front of a football game because they'll look at me and go, "What is this? What's going on?" I mean, they don't play the game at all.
But we see fighting on in the NFL all the time. We actually even seen someone die on the field. I mean, come on, man, we've seen it all.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does, bro. It all counts, bro.
He said it all counts.
It all counts.
You talking about that Detroit Lion that died in 1970?
No, I'm talking about.
We're talking about the Buffalo Bill that died.
Oh, you're talking about. Okay, I know you're talking about.
Because Lamar Hamlin, or whatever his name was, Hamlin. I know his last name's Hamlin.
Yep, Hamlin.
He literally tackled and fell backwards dead, man. He hit the guy.
Yeah. I know which game you're talking about. Yeah.
It was on Monday Night Football. They shut the game down. The game ended. I mean, it was unprecedented shit we saw that night.
Dude, I was watching it with my old man and then the ex's kid. This kid's probably like 11, 12 years old at the time. And he's just starting to get into football and see somebody die on the field.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's probably not a Especially the way it happened. Because he got tackled and he just fell back dead. He just fell backwards.
Yeah. Just because he got hit in the chest at the exact perfect second of in between the heartbeats, and I was gonna say that shit's rare, but it does happen.
That's crazy, right? That's
crazy. Oh yeah.
But I mean, it all counts out, bro. That's violence in the sport. That's part of the sport, bro. Football's a violent sport, bro. Guys break legs, tear fingers, ligaments. I mean, holy cow, man. So much damage is done. It's not even funny. Guys can't even walk straight. You know, I mean,
I see why you bring that up, Rob, because that's more from your day where the guys would have the old NFL knees and be hobbling all around.
Yeah, bro. That's
now guys have learned to take a little bit better care of themselves.
Like, so I'm pretty sure most of the old football guys at least got some sort of fucking probably prosthetic or fake or so. I mean, just a permanent limp or some sort of like implant.
Do they have a prosthetic prostate?
Probably, bro. Probably. I mean, these days, bro, they could probably make your butthole, a motor for your butthole, so it works. I mean, I'm just saying.
I got me a gas power sphincter, boys.
That's right. The Sphincter 2000.
What's up there, Jets Gamer?
What's up, Jets Gamer? Yeah, man. I mean, it'll be good when football gets started here. I'm tired of talking about nothing. I mean, we're trying to find stuff to talk about. We're gonna have we'll start breaking down some shit here, and we're gonna do some fantasy football in the Red Zone Rant. Eric's never played fantasy football. Can you believe that? And John Dorn either. They've never actually.
Dorn, I can expect, but Eric's really?
Yeah, he's never played, bro. So we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him playing. So
yeah, we're gonna have to fucking teach you there, guy.
Rock, do you play fantasy football?
You can teach me other things too, kid.
Kid, I'll teach you a whole bunch of shit, and we might end up sitting in a jail cell together after, but it'll be fun.
Do you do fantasy, Rock?
I was getting ready to say I tried it for the very first time last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Very first time last year.
And Rock actually did not draft that bad for his first time drafting.
Cool.
I mean, that was seriously the very first fucking time I ever drafted in my life. And everybody's looking at me going, and you're drafting this well? I'm thinking, yeah, why? What's wrong?
All it is really is you just got to know the players.
Yeah, you got to know. You know football, right? That's why I would think, Rock, you're a no-brainer playing. I mean, bro, I literally play like 25 to 30 teams every year.
Yeah. Rob,
I can't keep up with that, man.
Well, bro, I spend probably 3 to 4 hours a day just looking at the waiver wire because I got so many teams. I'm constantly looking to improve every team. I mean, I am addicted to fantasy football.
That's why I have like a max of 5 because more.
Bro, I play the max. I play the max amount of teams on Yahoo. I play the max amount of teams that the NFL network offers. And then I got the ESPN, which gives you 25 teams.
My God.
I'm not even joking, bro. I play the max amount on a lot of – I play different formats, so I get a little different.
Rob, look, man, I love you to death, bro, but you know there is life out there, right?
Yeah, but bro, football season is only – hey, listen, football season is only here for a couple months out of the year. Fuck off, both of you guys. You guys are all crying, where's football? Where's football? Exactly, motherfuckers. When it gets here, I'm maxing myself out. I'm playing as much as I can. Enjoy it.
Rob, we need to send you to Fantasy Football Anonymous.
Yeah. But Rod, you got to understand, when my world, football starts on Thursday, okay? Because it starts with college and pro. I don't just do pro, bro. I love my college ball, too.
I don't do college, but my game,
I love college ball.
We do the Red Zone Rant on Wednesday, bro, so we can do the picks, so we can talk about fantasy, and then we got Sunday mornings we just talk about the games. We talk about the Sunday lineups, because literally, usually at this time, we're waiting on the injury report. Because the first morning injury report comes out at 10:30, so it's right in the middle of our show. So we drop that. Hey, what's up, A-Dub? We drop that in the middle of the morning. So I love the Red Zone Rant. Anybody got a rant? I didn't even ask to start out the show. We was all,
I think that was the rant, Rob.
There you go. Rant is available. There it is, people. Yeah, fuck. I love Fantasy League, bro. I can't get enough of it. And we're gonna talk about it. We'll talk philosophy about it. We'll talk about however you guys want, man. I can talk fantasy football all the time. Because once you get going, like I'll do a couple mock drafts to start out, and then bro, because I got so many teams, like every week I draft so many teams.
Hey, Rob, the only question I got left after all your 39 fucking fantasy teams, did you at least win one of them?
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. No, I win a lot, bro. I do.
Okay. I mean, because if you come on here and you say, yeah, I had 39 fantasy teams and I never got one.
No. Hey, bro, it depends on like I got money leagues. I got money leagues where I'm betting money, and then I got just leagues I'm playing for bragging rights. You know, so in some leagues I do dumb shit. I try to do some homer shit on one. Like on some other shit, you know, it's just it. But I love fantasy football, and I do my best to win every week, man. I try. My goal every week is to see how many out of the 25 teams I got I can win.
Oh yeah. You want to know what my favorite thing is? Is when you're in a draft with Rob, that son of a bitch will snake your player literally right before you're going to pick him. He did it to me last year. What was it, like 4 or 5 different guys in a row?
Well, bro, it's because, look, see, everybody when you talk fantasy football and you talk about drafting, because most drafts are snake where it goes from front, 1 to 10, 10 to 1, 1 to 10, back and forth like this. And I tell everybody's like, what do you want to be drafted? I want the number 1 pick. That's fine and good. You get first choice out of everybody, but you got to wait 20 picks before you get another pick. I mean, it's literally got to go all the way to 10 and then come back to you, and then you'll get 2 picks. I mean, if you like the ends, I mean, that's okay. I like being in the middle. That way, every time it goes past, every 10 picks, you get a pick. That's your best chance to get a good variety of players and being in the middle. And no one ever wants to be in the middle. I don't want to be 5. I don't want to be 6. Yeah, you do. Because every 10 picks, you're going to get a choice of a guy. Because it goes past every time. You know? And I want to be 10, so I get 2 picks. Well, I mean, but you're waiting 20 picks. You know how many guys go off the board in 20 picks? Before it gets back to you,
I'm gonna assume about 20 different guys.
Yo, bro, it's fucking crazy. I hate it because I'm sitting there watching, going, "Damn, there goes another one. Damn, there goes another one." You know, but if you're in the middle, bro, you get a guy every time it goes past, and a lot of guys don't realize that. And they're like, "Oh, all right, you guys do your draft, I'll do mine." That's just one of my tips. Get the middle pick. I want 5. I want 6. I want one of those shots. That's where I want to be. Every time.
Hey, Rob.
We're going to do a draft, and we're going to slot you in at 2.
I know. I fucking hate 2. 2 and 8. 2 and 8. Or 2 and 9.
Oh yeah.
Worst ones.
Yeah. Give me the middle or the very ends.
It sucks because you get a pick and then the next guy gets 2 picks and then you got to wait. He's like taking guys off the. I mean, look, that is what it is. I love Fantasy League, man. I can't wait. I mean, just for training camp to get here. That's why I like watching training camp. Everybody's like, training camp's nothing. We should just do away with it. Bro, that's where you get to see the rookies. That's where you get to see the talent. That's where you're going to see some of these guys. That's for deep leagues. Like, you see a guy that's going to probably maybe be starting later in the year. You can put him on your bench, stash him. You know what I mean?
Anybody that says we need to get rid of training camp
doesn't like training camp. You get a shit ton of interaction with the team.
Yeah, bro. I love
anybody that says we need to get rid of training camp is an idiot. Straight up.
Well, they want to get rid of the preseason games, which is I don't understand that. Why would you want to get rid of those preseason games?
I want to get it down to 2. I do want to get it down to 2 because I don't like preseason.
I'm in the minority. I liked when we had 4 preseason.
Yeah, games. Me too. I totally liked it like that. And then you would see the teams working up to like the first game. The starters would only start a series or 2.
Bob, it took too fucking long for the season to get here with 4 preseason games. I like it down to 3 so far. I would like it down to 2. Okay. That's my opinion. But 4 was too much out there.
But the one thing I find beneficial about preseason is you get a good idea. It's the one opportunity you have to get a good idea on how the lesser tier players on your roster look like those depth pieces and rotation guys that you got on your roster. You get a good idea for how they look compared to anyone else's. That's the one thing I find beneficial about preseason.
Yeah, preseason's all about finding the last 5 to 10 spots on your roster. That's what it's about.
Or it's about finding out your pecking order on your guys that are already established.
All right. I mean, that's what A-Dub's basically saying. The preseason's basically about filling out the rest of your roster. It's a great point, A-Dub, but still, I think too many injuries happen in preseason, and that's why I don't like them.
Well, look at how many injuries we saw in the beginning of the regular season just this past year. That we're seeing a lot of those, I think, because of how much we're cutting down on preseason, getting rid of two-a-days and all that shit.
Yeah. But another thing I'm finding more intriguing every other year is these joint practices that we're having now. Like these NFL teams get to share a field and practice against each other, having their 1s and 2s against everybody else's 1s and 2s.
What do you think about that, A-Dub? I mean, honestly, what's your take on that? You like that?
It could be intriguing for a time, but it's just a matter of do you I'm sure some folks would feel insecure about those joint practices as far as do you really want to give away too much to a team that you might see later down the road? Like, there's a good chance that whoever you're sharing a joint practice with could be somebody you could see either in the playoffs somewhere.
That's exactly what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Why are you going to share a practice with somebody that could be seeing some of what you could be doing, and then they could be sharing it in their own book? You know what I mean? I don't like these joint practices because you could accidentally give something away you ain't trying to give away. That's a great point.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least from the Packers' perspective, generally, we don't have these joint practices against teams we're going to see in the regular season. It's whoever we happen to be paired up with in the preseason we'll have a joint practice with. So I'm not worried about giving away the game plan for a preseason game.
Yeah, no. I mean, the only thing I like about it is just the joint practices. I mean, you could probably put the argument out there. If you get enough joint practices, that's good enough for a preseason because basically you are just playing another team and you just want to get your guys some reps against someone else other than your own guys because it does keep down on, inner fightings between guys.
Yeah, because now instead of beating up your buddy, you and your buddy get to beat up the other team.
Yeah, and I love that. I mean, joint practices are a good thing as long as, you just respect the red shirts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to respect the red shirts.
But then when it comes to inner fighting, I'm sure some people will enjoy it like, hey, everybody is competing to get a job somewhere. Of course, fights have to be expected somewhere.
Yeah, no. I mean, I like
fighting. Whether in fighting or against another team, everybody's doing it. Everybody is competing for a job, so of course you're going to have to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and veterans don't like getting beat by rookies, and rookies like getting over on veterans, and I mean that creates shit right there, and young bloods coming on the team.
Well, I mean, shit. We as Packer fans got the perfect story for rookies trying to get over on vets. Just like how Aaron Rodgers introduced himself to Brett Favre. Yeah. Hey there, old man, I'm here to take your job.
Yeah, I'm here to take your job.
What do you think?
And he wonders why they had a shitty relationship.
Is that what he said to him?
Yeah, the very first time he met Brett Favre in the middle of the cafeteria, came up to him, "Hi, old man, I'm Aaron Rodgers. I'm here to take your job." Oh, yeah.
I never knew that shit. I never knew that. Thank you, Packer people. I didn't know that shit. No, there's nothing else about that son of a bitch.
When we call Rodgers a diva, bro, we have the right to, bro. Trust me.
Yeah. I can see that shit.
Oh, see, I absolutely love that out of him. I want my quarterback to be a rotten prick to tell everybody
I didn't like
I'm better than every one of you sons of bitches. Now I'm going to prove it on the field. And then once I'm done, I'm going to rub it in your face that I was better than you. That's the type of quarterback
Bro,
I am.
I'm going to tell you guys about a conversation I had yesterday with a Bear fan, bro. Now, I was hoping he'd come on this morning. Bear Down Mike. He used to be on the house hall all the time. And,
I think I know him.
His name's
I
Mike
I've seen him
Barnes.
around. I don't know him personally, but I think I've seen him around.
He used to be on House Hall all the time. And anyway, we're talking about Caleb, and he's so mad because everyone's bashing his quarterback about painting his nails and I'm like, bro, I don't understand why you're so mad at everybody over it, because he wants to make a bet. He's like, let's bet the first game. He goes, if the Bears win, you got to paint your nails. I go, bro, if I painted my nails regularly, maybe I'd take a bet like that. But I don't paint my nails. I'm not fucking painting I'm not going to do it because your ego can't get over your quarterback. He goes, you guys are all gay bashing. I'm not gay bashing, bro. I'm not. Look, listen. He publicly came out and told everybody all these things. He told everybody he went home and cried when he lost. He knows what he's doing. He's telling me. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It's not what this guy likes to do in his spare time for his love life that anybody gives a shit about. It's the stuff he's talked about in public that's just plain old weird.
Yes, and whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I go, bro, we would take so much shit on Aaron Rodgers. I heard Karen Rodgers. I heard Sharon Rodgers. I mean, the gay jokes were there, everything. I go, bro, you sound so soft because your quarterback told everybody this. Rodgers didn't say none of that, but yet everybody talked crap on him. I go, you sound soft if you can't handle a few gay jokes, hitting at your quarterback. Mm-hmm. He put it out there. He wants people to be thinking that about him. I didn't tell him to do that.
See, anytime they made the gay jokes about Rodgers, I said, I don't care if he's got to be sleeping with every dude in that locker room as long as he keeps playing at the level that he is. Now, granted,
and then any other jokes you hear about Rodgers when he was with us was about how much of a playoff choke artist he was, because he always seems to lose in the playoffs since his only Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
I forget which one of my linebackers it is, but he just came out as he's publicly gay too. And I was like, and everybody's asking me, what do you think about it, Rock? I said, I don't give a fuck what the man wants to do in his personal life as long as he knows how to tackle somebody.
He tried to tell me that.
That's what I told him.
I don't care.
I said, his personal life is his personal life. That ain't my problem.
Yeah, what they do, other dudes do in their own personal life is their business. I think it's ridiculous that everybody passed them.
It's like, my attitude is like,
it's his personal life. Don't you go ask him. I don't give a fuck what he does.
All right, hold on. A-Dub's trying to get in.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, A-Dub. I apologize.
I was just in the same bounce as you guys to say, if somebody's gay, they're just gay, but that's just who they are and how they want to get down. Like, let them be as they are. If they know how to play the sport, that's what matters.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I used to tell everybody all the time they'd be making them gay jokes on Roger. I go, how's it feel to get beat by a queer guy? How's it feel? I mean, that Bear fans going to be able to say the same thing. They can already say that. I'm already hearing, he's undefeated in Lambeau. Bro, stop.
Hey, anytime they start with that shit, my exact response to him is, Jamarcus Russell won a couple of games too.
And his argument was keep it on the
or
field.
How about our response be, if you want to talk about Caleb Williams being the owner of Lambeau Field, you better make sure you remember that Jordan Love is the owner of Soldier Field.
Yes.
While he's undefeated there.
Hey, I was going to say that ownership got transferred from Rodgers to Love.
I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think Caleb Williams owns anything in Lambeau, especially when they sat the starters at halftime. So who the fuck cares what they think they own? Bro, Caleb Williams don't own anything as far as I'm concerned. I'm an eagle on the outside looking in. Fuck them.
And I'm gonna and that adds to my point as I was about to make. Remember, Jordan Love's first game as a starter was against the Bears in Soldier Field, in front of their fan base. And I called it. I said, we're gonna fucking mop the floor. He fucking took over ownership right there in front of God and all the Bear fans.
Man.
Rodgers signed the deed, gave it to him, and Jordan Love said, "This is now my home."
Hey, I still remember how much optimism Bear fans had about that year. I mean, the year to where they finally got their receiver and DJ Moore. You get the #1 pick. You trade it away to the Panthers. You get your new offensive lineman and everything. You was talking so much crap about how you're gonna stake a claim in the division, and finally up in Green Bay. And in 2 weeks, that optimism died because of the 2 losses you suffered, not just against Green Bay, but also against Tampa Bay.
Yeah, the wind gets sucked out of the sails quick, bro, when you hit them in the mouth. You know, that's how it is. I love it, man. I think it's a good rivalry. And my point to him was, I go, bro, I'm not knocking Caleb. I go, yeah, the whole paint your nails, that's just a little sideshow crap. I go, he was statistically in the bottom 5 of most offensive categories. Yeah, and you Bear fans are like to cling to a few of the cherry pick stats about how he's like, what was it, 6 interceptions? Great, that's fucking awesome, bro.
Interception ratio.
He didn't pass the ball, and when he did, he just checked it down. I mean, he didn't throw a lot, and when he did, he either missed wildly or it just. Because that's the other thing is he didn't just miss the wide receiver, he missed the defender too. That's how bad. I mean, you just had to be lucky and hope you were in the area where it was coming to. I mean, bro, he had his moments. He held the ball too long. He's got things, and maybe and the Bear fans are like, well, it's on the coach, and it could be the coach, it could be the OC, and maybe it's going to be different this year, maybe. But we hear it every year from you Bear fans. We won the offseason. We got the best team. We did all these moves. We got and then what? 5 wins. That's what you got. 5 wins. I don't want to hear it. You're not going to get no love. You're not going to get no grace from me until you fucking smack me in the mouth and knock my team out. You almost swept us. I mean, you was a field goal block away from doing it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It wasn't our best season last year, honestly. It was your best chance.
I was getting ready to say, the Bears did almost beat you guys twice, and that shocked me as an Eagle fan. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck are the Packers doing, man? They're like playing footsie with these guys.
Divisional games are no joke. It doesn't matter how good you are, how bad you are.
True.
You don't like the – I mean, we beat them 11 – we were going into the season 10 straight on the Bears. They want to win bad, so they're trying everything. They're just they don't want to lose to the Packers again. And you play tougher. You get up for those games. I mean, that's
the same way with the Giants, man. They've lost so much to us that they get so mad when they play us. You know what I mean? They play us their best games.
You get their best games, bro. You get their best games.
Yep. So I get your point there, Robbie, right there, bro.
Right, but if you took the time to explain how that rivalry works, it goes it always comes down to how much history does Green Bay have with Chicago. Like, you're talking about 2 of the oldest franchises in the NFL who butt heads with each other. Like
5 years. Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm quite sure even the Eagles Cowboys rivalry is just as wild.
Yeah,
as ours.
It's an old rivalry too.
Well, that one ain't no. I mean, it's a good rivalry, but everybody wants to talk about the Eagles and Giants because that started back when the Giants and Eagles were in the 1930s.
Well, it's the New York market against the Philly market too, bro. Those are 2 big markets. You know what I'm saying? They're bigger markets anyway.
I mean, and plus, if you look about it, fucking Eagles and Giants, 1960, they still talk about it today. When Bednarik fucking literally knocked Gifford out for a fucking year with 1 hit. I mean, Gifford got hit in 1960, and they didn't see him again until the start of 62.
He knocked him
out for the entire next year.
See, now that's my kind of football right there. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And everybody knows who Frank Gifford is.
Yeah. No,
if you ever watch Monday Night Football, you know who Frank Gifford is.
Eric does not know, I promise you.
Oh, I know Eric does.
I heard of him. Why y'all messing with me?
He's heard of him. He's heard of him.
Eric, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I wasn't born back in the dinosaur days.
You can't help when you was born, Eric.
Eric, all I can hear is reveille in the back of my head.
You want to know why?
Because you young bucks will never know what it was to watch.
Even Bear fans try to hold that over our head, but I like to think Green Bay saved the Bears just as much too. When one
bro,
thinks about
that
it.
was them putting together the NFL. That helped everybody. That loan helped everybody, and it ain't like he didn't get it back either. So, you know what, Bear fans, for most of the first part of our 75 years of this rivalry, you fucking were whooping our ass. You had a 20-plus game lead on the head-to-head. Let it slip away in the last 30, 40 years, bro. You guys let it go.
Yeah,
and we've taken it back and retaken the lead.
All it took for us to get the lead was having back-to-back bad franchise QBs come in.
That's right. That's Bear fans. I argue Bear fans talking crap on Love. They're like, Caleb's going to be better than Love. I go, where do you guys get off saying shit like that? You have never. Your best quarterback was a guy you traded for. You've never developed the quarterback, and you've watched the Packers own you guys for 30 years.
I disagree with that. The best quarterback that they developed was Jim McMahon.
Bro, he wasn't even that good. He was like, the year they won the Super Bowl.
I'm saying he's the best quarterback they've had that they groomed.
No, you ask Bear fans, they'll tell you Jay Cutler was the best.
Yeah, but they didn't.
I'm just saying, bro. Cutler's the best guy they've ever had statistically, man. Yep. Jim McMahon. He was like 20th. He was like 19-20 out of 24 quarterbacks. Because remember back in that time in '85, there was only 24 teams at the time.
But McMahon knew how to. I still like McMahon's leadership, though. McMahon had a leadership about it.
All he had to do was hand the ball off to Walter most of the day.
No,
that's usually what he did. And then he had Willie Gault. And all he had to do there
I'll give it to you that he had the best defense of the '80s. I'll give you that.
Yes,
but Jim McMahon he still had a mind on him. Come on, Jim McMahon was still a
good. You can say whatever you want about Jim McMahon. I will never give that dude props. He's a fucking schmuck. He's just a run-of-the-mill quarterback. Run-of-the-mill. Nothing special. Didn't do nothing special. I mean, bro, he rolled the back of the defense and Walter Payton. That's what he did.
I like Jim. You're right. We're never going to agree on that because I like Jim McMahon. I really do. I'm a Jim McMahon fan. I like Jim.
Yeah. Well, my thing is like this. They talk about Caleb Williams being better than Jordan Love. Didn't we have a time back in the day where we heard Bear fans talk about how Justin Fields was going to be better than Jordan Love? How'd that go down?
Shit, I'm pretty sure we also heard that he was going to be better than Aaron Rodgers too.
We'll see, broski. That's why we play the game.
Justin Fields is not going to be better than anybody. Anybody that told you different didn't know football. I could see pretty much that he wasn't going to pan out to be much.
Yeah,
I can see that right from the jump. I would tell people he reminds me of all these other running quarterbacks. They can run, but they can't throw. What the fuck?
Yeah,
and if they got the strong arm, then they're not accurate.
And when they came to Justin Fields coming to the Bears, it was always you're going to have to get past the narrative of talking about Ohio State quarterbacks don't pan out. Like they had to, one of them had to do so eventually, and that was just. And the only one we've seen successful so far is C.J. Stroud.
But hey, bro, so you can say what you want about McMahon. He wasn't nothing special, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, 19, 20 quarterback out of 24, bro.
Robbie, I was wondering if you saw that. I'm sitting there.
Yeah, I'm reading his comments. I'm putting them up. I'm going to put them up. I'm reading them. He knows I'm reading them.
McMahon, in my opinion, was better than Cutler, but as a Packers fan and owner, Cutler is the Packers.
I'm not saying McMahon was just Hall of Famer, but he was sure better than Cutler. He was better than Cutler.
Yeah, I get that part, fellas. Like, hey, you ask some of us in the Packers fan base, a lot of us keep saying, why haven't we retired Jay Cutler's jersey in Green Bay?
I was going to say he did throw quite a few touchdowns to Packers cornerbacks.
That's right.
Like, yeah, that was the thing with him. The only Bears quarterback who could make Green Bay defenders look like his best receivers.
So you're trying to tell everybody that he threw more touchdown passes to the Green Bay side than he did to his side?
Yep.
Look, this might be history in the making with Johnson being there. I mean, this might be the first actual coach that actually knows how to develop a quarterback. It remains to be seen, but I don't, because he had Goff over there in Detroit. And if you ask some Bear fans, Goff's not, he's still a monkey. He's not even. He's not the guy.
I don't think Ben Johnson developed golf. Golf in a way you could say he fixed him.
Did he fix him, or did he just put pieces around him? Because they built the team up around him. I mean, if he would have took Hooker and made something out of Hooker, I could see. All right, that's Ben Johnson's work. But Hooker, they want to get rid of Hooker. They don't think he's a dead end project. I mean, what the hell?
I would take
does
Hooker
he know how to
back
develop
up.
quarterbacks? Because Caleb needs some development. You can say what you want, Bear fans. He needs some help. Bottom 5 in most offensive categories. That screams, I need help.
Well, they'll tell you they got him some help in terms of revamping the line and getting and drafting more weapons for him in the draft.
But A-Dub, didn't they do this last? Didn't they add to the? They got a Dunze last year. They got Allen last year. They added O-line pieces. They went and got Swift. They added all kinds of depth. They got a new quarterback. I mean, and all it amounted to is 5 wins.
They'll tell you this past draft they drafted a tight end. They drafted a new tight end in Colston Loveland. They got him another receiver in Luther Burden III. And they got him 3 new offensive linemen in free agency.
But believe me, hey, Rhea Broski had the conversation. Broski's like, we need 4 offensive linemen and 2 new defensive linemen. And they went out and got all those pieces. We'll see, man. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to have to see. Like I said, I welcome the fact that the Bears could get back in this rivalry with the division, but it remains to be seen, man. That's all.
Well, I really think I'm going to win my bet with Steve. I mean, I made a bet that says Detroit don't win more than 9 games this year, and I think I'm going to win that bet, truly, because they're going to struggle. I really believe they've lost too much.
I don't think they're good.
And go back to your point about golf, I think he's going to struggle bad now that he ain't got it went to Chicago. I forget his name.
He's going to be asked to do a lot more than he was asked to do for when Johnson was there. He's going to be asked to. Yeah, Goff's going to be asked to do.
I don't know why I can't remember his fucking name to save my life, but I can't. Maybe once the season starts, I'll start remembering his damn name.
They're calling him Bear Johnson. You'll remember that. Trust me.
Oh, see, the name I've heard.
Are they calling Bear Johnson?
It's imperfect. Is bend over for Johnson.
Yeah, bend over Johnson, Bear Johnson. They got a bunch of B names for him, but
oh, jeez.
What's up, Mr. Carrico? How's it going, sir?
Yo. Hey, I got to be honest with you guys, man. I got to be completely honest with you guys. I'm kind of glad that I'm not in the public eye, because you can imagine all the fucking names that could come up for me. You know what I mean?
Well, you mean like how we came up with Rock Hard?
Yeah. I mean, shit, man. You know what I mean? You know how many fucking people would have rock hard dicks out there and shit with my picture on it or something? You know what I mean?
Rock, that was the worst thing to say to this group. Because now there's going to be a picture of that somewhere.
Bro, you stay around long enough, Rock. Someone's going to make one up. Don't worry, bro.
I know. I already know one. I know better. And I mean, shit, it's all good, you know what I mean? Because it's all funny games around here. I don't care. You know what I mean? But Tim, he'll take that shit and run with it personally. Like, see, some other else don't like you either, Rock. Like, dude, dumbass, do you even know why it was made? But he'll twist it to make it look like somebody don't like me.
Yeah, Rock. You know what I mean? He's at Mike goes, you legit said that? Yeah, you legit said that.
Yeah, I know. Because I can honestly see it. You know what I mean? I can honestly see it if I was a fucking public figure. You know what I mean? I can see him making all kinds of stupid shit about me. You know what I mean? It don't matter, though. I don't care. It's all funny games.
Don't worry, Rock. When it gets week 10, when we playing each other, I'm going to have something for you, bud. I'm promise. We're going to heat it up. We're going to heat it up. You're going to heat it up in here, Rock. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. We're going to be someone's going to be eating.
Now, you guys got to teach me how to do all this shit, man. I don't know how to do all that kind of stuff, man. Doing all the fucking picture putting and all that shit. I don't know how to do none of that shit.
All you got to do is know how to talk shit back. That's all you got to have, Rock. That's it.
I don't know how to fucking put the picture painting and all that.
Look, Mike's giving you. Look, Mike's offering his services. He says he can do a good Photoshop. He'll help you out. Bear fans teaming up with Eagle fans just to get over on Packer fans. It wouldn't be the first time.
I mean, I don't know how to do none of that shit. I mean, I'm an old school kid, guy, 54. I say kid because I always feel like I'm a kid at heart. I don't feel like I'm old. I mean, every time I say I'm 54, it shocks the shit out of me. Like, damn, I am that fucking old. I can't believe it. Why the fuck am I that old?
Bear fans keeping up. You talking about Bear fans keeping up with Eagle fans just to get over on Packer fans? I'm sure they do that with just about everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a recent Bear fan who does that with every team in the NFL just to be over on Green Bay.
Hey, I feel like I'm fucking even with the Bears now. It took me about 30 years to get even with them, but fuck them, I got even. They took me with the fucking fog bowl. I killed them with the double thorn. Fuck you.
There you go, Mike.
There you go. He says, I'm not teaming up with an Eagles fan. I'll put his head on a top of a.
Yep.
Man.
Mike's just mad because we won too. Everybody's mad at the Eagle. Why y'all mad at us, man? Come on.
You're the champs. You get the target, bro. You're the champs. You get the target on your back. Oh,
Super Bowl. But here's the thing, though. It's not like the Eagles weren't due to have to win one. Like, at some point, they was going to have to win a Super Bowl, just like a lot of other teams in the NFL are yet to win one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like the fact I like how Howie's setting us up. He's got 12 of the 22 starters already signed until 28. So I can't argue with that.
Yeah, the only kind, and I'm sure in your division, the only kind of fact anyone's holding over your head is that the Eagles still remain having the less Super Bowl wins out of everybody in their division. I'm sure they'll fix that eventually.
I mean, that's what I told a Cowboys fan yesterday. It's a great point that you brought up, A-Dub, because I told him, I said, you may have 5 Super Bowl rings, Cowboys, and we may only have 2. I said, but if you haven't watched over the last 20 years, who's been the team that's running their salary a lot better than you?
Bro, it's like there's
who's running their rosters a lot better than you?
It's like
who's getting their team set up a lot better than you?
Yeah, they haven't been in like almost 30 years, Rock. It's
right.
They got
but I'm trying to explain to these new kids that just jump on and say, "Oh, we got 5 rings," and then say, "What else do you know?"
Yeah,
they don't know anything. These new irritating kids.
I asked those youngsters. I go, "Did you watch that on YouTube?"
If there's a question you can ask about some of them Cowboy fans, is that how many of them fans today were actually alive the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl?
That's what I'm saying. You watch YouTube archives, bro.
Hey, Dub, if you do the math, sir, if they're 35 years old or younger, they haven't remembered a fucking thing.
Hey, I promise you, every Cowboy fan
probably got that. How much does a 5-year-old remember?
Man, of that Super Bowl team, but they got nowhere to watch it on because they don't make DVDs anymore, or they don't make TV.
I mean, but I mean, it's not just about the Cowboys. I try to tell them, I said, look, you got to realize not only the Eagles getting better, but Washington's better than you are now.
Yep.
The Giants are up and coming on you. I said, you guys are going to be basement battling with Giants this year. I said, that's going to be the deal this year. You watch and see. I swear to you, Packer fans, you watch over in my division, the Giants, who are going to be the better team in my eyes, are going to be battling with Dallas. You watch and see.
Eric, I forgot to post this for you, bro.
Look at that pussy ass. Look at that pussy ass. That motherfucker.
Man.
Eric, you wait, man. You wait, man. Oh, you wait, you dog, you wait. Oh, you wait.
Hey, man. I have nothing to say. All I'm gonna say is let's just wait
Rock
when
was
the
beating his chest out his Eagles, and Eric said, "Put this up, please."
You wait, Eric. You wait.
Man, I was going to laugh my ass off if the Giants happen to sweep them this year.
If they sweep us, I will be upset. But I expect at least I always, like I told you guys before, I've always said I'll never give myself a sweep against anyone.
Bro, to answer that question, honestly, it has to be both. It's not just for Viking fans, it ain't just enough to win a playoff game with the new coach they have. They gotta eventually get to another Super Bowl and actually win one, because they have one of the longest droughts of not making it to a Super Bowl out of most teams in the NFL today.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why they're called Minichoka.
Minichoka.
The year that I'll never forget when it comes to Minnesota's '98. That was the year I thought they had it.
Yeah, if their kicker did not miss that field goal against Atlanta,
I think they won it all.
And I honestly, Broski, I mean, if I got a new starting quarterback, I mean, like you guys, I mean, I would have liked more than 5 wins, but I mean, if they get 8 wins out of them, it's a good season for a starting, a new guy. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what they got, and that's the question mark for them. Everybody in the division's got a question mark. We're all starting new centers. Everybody's got a new center. It's crazy. Crazy.
actually it has to be 7. It could be about 78. Actually, Broski.
It's 77, bro. It's 77. Okay. It was the 76 season, and it was January 77.
It's only 8 years less. 8 years longer than the Bears. But the Bears won
because they played the Raiders and Ken Stabler. I remember that Super Bowl well.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember that, but I've watched enough football.
Keeping count. If we have to keep count, it's only a few more years till we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Vikings' last Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah,
well, let's not forget it's the 40-year anniversary for the Bears. I mean, it's 85. 40
we got
years.
2 more years. You got 2 more years, and it'll be 50 years, Dub.
So their drought is having a midlife crisis right now?
Yeah, 40 years old. Their drought is having a midlife crisis. That's awesome.
You like that one, Rob?
That's awesome, man. That's fucking awesome. You hear that, Broski? Your drought is having a midlife crisis. Holy fuck. Call Oprah, quick. Call Oprah. Hey. You guys need Oprah.
Hey. Something else you can talk about for Minnesota that they share with Dallas is the most playoff losses in NFL history today.
Ooh.
Oh, I agree with you 100% on this. If they don't win, this will be 4 straight years if they make.
How many losses is that, A-Dub?
Yeah. I looked it up, and when it came to the losses, it's around 30 something for both the Cowboys and the Vikings.
Yeah.
As far as who currently holds the most playoff losses between those two.
Really?
No shit, I didn't realize Cowboys were up that high.
Wow. Well, I mean, if you're in the playoffs a lot, you get a lot of losses too. I mean, that's just comes with the territory. When you play a lot in the playoffs, you get a lot of losses. So, I mean, we're always in the playoffs, or try to be most times, and we got a lot of losses in the playoffs.
Okay.
Well,
I see it for you. Like for both Minnesota and Dallas, they're past it, but Minnesota is up by 1 on Dallas. Like, as far as playoff losses, yep. As far as playoff losses, the Vikings had 32 and the Cowboys had 31.
See? Yep. I mean, look, the Vikings are in it. They've been in it a lot of years, bro. They've been in it. You know, they've been down to it.
What's up there, Broski?
What's up, Broski? He wants to come on and bash him. So come on, Broski. What you got?
Yeah, just wanted to come on and say what a disgusting, terrible fucking show it was today. You got 4 fucking Fudge Packer fans and a goddamn Eagles fan golfing in the back.
We was running the train on the Bears quarterback.
Yeah, I was going to go fuck yourselves. Other than that, I hope you have a good Sunday.
Yeah, you too, bro.
Yeah.
Have a good show. Have a good House Hall show.
Same to you.
That was fucking great.
It was awesome. No, some people would get upset by that. Not this guy, though.
I was going to say, that shit's fucking awesome.
That was fucking hilarious.
Especially when you know where it's coming from.
Bro, it's all love. I love Broski, man. He's one of my favorite Bear fans, bro. He's one of my favorite Bear fans. Don't get me wrong, bro.
That's my point right there. As long as you know where it's coming from, that's where the difference is.
Yeah.
If it came from somebody you didn't like, they did that shit, you'd be shitting on it.
No, this show would have went off the rails quick.
Right. You know what I mean? It all depends on who's doing the delivery.
Yeah.
Because I've seen you go off the rails, Rob. You ain't nobody to fuck with to go off the rails.
Rob go off the rails never.
I
He's
never
the
go
most
off the
even
rails.
killed guy on the network.
Never do I go off the rails ever, bro.
Not live, but man, I've seen you go off the rail though.
Yeah, I've been there.
But yeah.
Ugh.
But
who pissed that motherfucker off? You know, he's out of his cage.
Hey,
I've only seen it once, but that was all I needed to see.
Right. Hey, if there was something else you could throw out there that could piss them off, as a matter of talking about what is the Bears' current overall playoff record right now? Because
I think it's not good. I don't think.
Yeah, their current playoff record, the team's current playoff record today is 17-20.
Wow.
But the Lions' current playoff record today, 9-15.
Damn.
And the Vikings' current playoff record is 21-32.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
Well, they got a lot of work.
And,
we are the Kings of the North.
And currently, we're the only team in our division with a winning playoff record, which happens to be 37-27 right now.
See that?
You
That's
see
how you
that?
win. That's how you win, folks. That's how you win.
Hey, why don't I roast the Vikings more often? I didn't know they was 21-32.
Why don't I roast the Vikings more often? I don't know, Eric. We keep trying to tell you, roast everybody equally. Come on, man. We own them all, bro. We own the record over the whole division,
I mean, did you see Eric trying to figure out how many losses they had? And I'm thinking to myself, how would a giant Packer know that shit?
Hey, Rock, you better worry about week 6 and week 8, buddy.
Hey, I ain't worried about you, little midget man. Just shut up and play your video game.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome. That's awesome. This show gets better and better every day, I tell you, man. Well, it's all right, Rob.
You think I got to worry about you? I got Ray Midget prepared.
I know. You're getting it from all sides. You're getting it from all sides.
Hey, Rod, we're going to be eating Eagle Wing for Thanksgiving. Just know that, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure you won't. I'm sure you won't.
With cheese on top, Rock. With cheese on top.
Yeah, listen to this motherfucker with cheese on top.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't need your fucking help, Rob.
Hey, I always find it comical to wonder, do you think Cam Scatterbo is supposed to be an upgrade to Saquon Barkley?
Excuse me, sir?
Oh, man.
Scatterbo, an upgrade to Barkley? I mean,
bro, no. I mean, how?
Barkley.
No, not at all. I mean, the Giants are just now realizing they let go of a 2,000-yard rusher. I mean, all you had to do was build him a fucking offensive line, and you would have had yourself a good rusher between 1,500 and 2,000 every year. I'm not saying he would have got you 2,000 every year, but he would have got you at least 1,500. Everybody's saying, Barkley ain't going to get you 2,000 this year. That's okay. If he gets me 1,500, I'll live with that too.
Yeah, that's a good number.
Yeah, and of course, it still remains comical to think that you spent over $40 million to keep Danny Dimes.
Right.
That had to be one of the worst moves I've ever seen in my life. Like, seriously.
And on that note, fellas, we got to call it, man. We are at the end of the show. Thank you for coming. Thanks for commenting. Thank you for your opinions. And we'll see you next time, man. And as always.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you guys Monday.
Go Pat, go.
Yeah, yo, it's game time. Ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports. Just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken. Stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we